Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian.is.weird. So today I'm going to be watching Rabid, Grannies, which is a movie from 1989, so same year as Pet Sematary, which we watched yesterday, which was really, really fun to watch. I have no idea what to expect. I expect high camp value. This is on Shudder, the streaming service, which is kind of encapsulated by AMC Plus. And so AMC Plus does a lot of like Walking Dead and stuff like that. Um, I just imagine like low budget, high camp, really ridiculous. With a name like Rabid Grannies, I don't think you can be really serious about things. Before I go any further, I just wanted to like talk quickly about something that I don't think I'll mention like later in the video. Well, two things. One, I'm starting this a little bit earlier than I normally do, just a little bit, I guess, like maybe an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, because I want to do some makeup and I'm just going to kind of go right into doing makeup, I think, or maybe styling my wig or something like that, just doing some more of my drag stuff because it's just like so many moving parts to do. And then I think uh, I also want to talk about like the stuff that I started recording for my new channel like today because these are topics that like I really have like not talked to a lot of people openly about. There are a lot of people, there's some people who know about them that I'm friends with online and friends with in person, but like these aren't topics that I like generally like go out of my way to talk about like openly online. So it feels very vulnerable. So I'm just trying to like go with it and go with what feels right. But maybe the beginning of this new era of my other channel will be a little bit weird and clunky until we kind of get it to fit right. So with that being said, if you want to go see what I have on my other channel, if that feels appropriate for you, feel free. Like I said, it's going to be a lot more like personal, but it's also going to be a lot more like mature content and like talking about like mature things. Whereas this is going to be a lot more leaning towards like crochet and like fun things and drag and like that kind of things. We're gonna kind of divest the two a little bit, and I'm gonna work on getting some of my like tutorials and things like that onto this channel so that you don't have to reference that channel if you don't want to, but you still want the tutorial. So yeah, so let's get started on Rabid Grannies 1989, and it's on Shudder if you are interested. So let us get started. Okay, I can't hear anything. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Here we go. Okay, this is already screaming super low budget, so we're starting in some kind of like cathedral maybe. That person was like, I'm gonna knock on this. Like a little like velociraptor, which was a strange move, but okay. There's so many times on this button. Ribblr, what do you mean to do? Okay, he's asking for money. from the parents, or from the aunts that this guy wants to go and visit. Okay, so he's saying they're like morally repugnant. Condoms and other birth control devices. Ooh. Ooh, this. They really like, hey, let's just like bing, 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 any like. So he's basically like, everyone in your family are pieces of shit and they're very rich, so get their money to go on this trip or we're not going to be down. Now it's like, oh. Rabid Grannies. Well, this is definitely not the start that I thought would happen at the beginning of this um, movie, but okay. I expected high camp, and it is already delivered. Oh my gosh, well, they just went really wild with the text. They're just like, okie dokie. I think they filmed on, like, I don't know. I should sketch. These women are supposed to be 92. There's no way that they're above, like, 72. But they're putting everyone who is apparently in the movie all up front, which is interesting. It's just like a lot of names. And they're giving a homeless man like a bottle of wine. A blind homeless man a bottle of wine. A fancy bottle of wine. Doesn't have a corkscrew though, so I was hoping this would go well with the zombie movie, like kind of grouping, but we'll see. This is already setting up to be ridiculous. Crazy man. Salmon souffle sounds nasty. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. She said that family is nothing but a stillborn cow, smooth and soft on the outside, but nothing but like maggoted, rotten flesh underneath. That is a really graphic description of someone and a good ass read. So it's gross, but you gotta read it, bitch. Stillborn cow. Ugh, that's nasty. Okay, let's get going. So I'm just gonna keep making these motifs, sewing them together. I already made one length around, and I'm just gonna keep on making the links, and then I'm not really sure how I'm gonna connect them, all the links together, but we're gonna figure something. Human hemorrhoids is how he described his family. Oh my gosh. Well, this is interesting. So everyone's like after these mm, grannies money, and everyone's making it very, very clear. There's no subtlety. So now there is a gun in the back of the car because one of the people is a gun salesman. This is, yeah, truly terrible so far, so I can't wait for some grannies to get Rabid. We have some queer representation. Of course, everyone's terrible. Don't be a bitch. Cringy. Rattle. There's so many like just really bad. I don't think one person in the. I think everyone's trying to do an English accent and everyone's trying something just different. It's just hanging off the walls like a really weird way. Everyone is awful, objectively awful. This movie is ridiculous. and everyone else is commenting on how everyone else is a parasite. And like someone's trying to seduce like the new lesbian girlfriend. It's very gross and weird. Are you from Erica? Oh my god. And she's like, ew, ew, ew. Y'all, this is no. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Ugh, this might be too cringy. The grannies are like, oh, I didn't see how arm stealing was moral. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Y'all, I think I might have to quit this movie. Yeah, basically, I'm gonna get angry. This is bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it. Okay, this maybe is. Okay. So okay, we're going to stop this. This this is this is bad. This is bad. Okay, let me see if I can change the title while we're in here. Change so. Okay. No. Okay. Sucks. Like, I hate this new restream. Like, every update is just trash. Sorry. Like, this maybe is like, it's. I guess I could work on the wig that I'm working on. I did I order? Tomorrow my wig's so this would just be makeup. Yeah. So it's been like really a nightmare. So, welcome in. My project is going okay. I finished the first row of the motifs, so this is what it looks like. I'm not sewing in my ends because I just don't really care, and maybe we'll see how that looks. But this is kind of what it's a it's a hexagon flower, and it connects on 2 points on each side. Um, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to connect the rows like independently, but we'll see. Now, I tried to watch this movie called Rabid Grannies, and it's from 1989. It's on AMC Plus. It's more specifically on Shutter. It is very bad. It's so bad. I was like it's like gross. So I think instead I'm going to do some makeup because at least I tried. And I'm out, I think I'm out of all the zombie movies that I have available to me. So yes, at least the ones that I can think of. So I'm just gonna do a drag look, work on some changes to a look I did the other night. That was actually pretty good, but I had left like all of my contouring products in the car, and I couldn't find them. I didn't know they were in the car, and then I was like, where is everything? And it's pretty important when you're doing drag makeup to make sure that you're contoured, because when you have like lights on you, like a lot of bright lights on you, um, everything kind of gets washed out. So you need to really re-enhance those features to really carve them out again. So I'm going to quickly mute myself and put myself on, turn my camera off so that I can move you all without giving you like some motion sickness. And then we're going to relocate to my bathroom where all my makeup is, and we'll start there. If you're not interested in the makeup or just hanging out with me, that's cool too. Whatever you're into, and that's fine. But we can chat, and I can do makeup, and just we can have a ball. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so that's not like the best view ever, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so let's start with priming the face. Now, probably should have washed my face, but this all happened. I expected to watch an entire movie, y'all, and I'll try to update the title once once the video is like fully posted. But yeah. So let's see. So I have my silver MAC primer. So what are you working on, Evan? So I tried to do this makeup like the other day, and I had to like log off really quickly, and had like basically like just shaved, and I did like a really piss poor job shaving. So I mean, it wasn't piss poor. It just was like not the best. You know, it's like you always like see those like couple hairs that you're like, oh shit, I should have got that. I should have got that. Sometimes you just gotta do your best. So this is a blurring primer, and I haven't used these two. Still that sweater stuck on the front panel, and a little hat for a baby shower. Oh, I bet that's so cute. Yeah, sweaters are so much more than I can handle. I'm always envious. Just not my wheelhouse, you know? Now, I have the joy of having highly textured skin because testosterone was like, fuck your face. But that's cool because I guess it happens. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay. So I have a couple foundations that I like to use, but I think I actually was pretty happy with using the cream foundation I used the other day. Now, I have really fair skin, so getting stuff to the point where like highlights show up like I want is always a bit of a challenge. And by a bit of a challenge, I mean like a little bit of an unholy nightmare because it's just tricky. So I think I used this color the other day because it's a good fit for my skin. But um, I'm in a drag group, and I asked them for like, because I felt like my makeup was like missing something, and everyone was like, "You don't have enough highlight on." I'm like, I have white highlight on, and it's just like I'm so fair that you can't see it. I think that might be a good color. I'm just so fair that you can't see it, but everyone was just like, more highlight, more highlight. And I'm like, I can't make something more white than white. I guess I could technically put like clown white on, but I didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna do these colors here. So how long on average do you think like a sweater would take you? I'm gonna put my hair back because even though the curls are looking pretty cute right now, actually, um, I need to get it out of my way. Actually, let me glue shit down first. I think I want to place my eyebrows in a different place than they were last time. And I also want to like glue down my sides of my hair. So I try to get like the excess off my skin. And then with gluing down the sides, this is actually like a pretty big nightmare to get out of the hair, more so than get in there. It looks pretty crazy when you look up close at it, but from stage it reads well. Um, my hairline just comes in pretty far, so I like to give myself a little bit more room to play. And then once you get kind of like all up in there, then kind of gluing it out and away from the face is where you want to end up. And you want it as smooth as you can get it. So, and you're going to use quite a bit of glue on this. So I always recommend getting, like, whenever like you see like this glue on sale, if you do drag, just buy a bunch. This one should probably take a week or two, depending on how much I work on it. Actually, buy all the materials at once this time instead of as I go. Yeah, that would be me because I never know how much I need. I'm so bad at estimating that type of thing. But yeah, I'm sure that helps a lot so that you don't have to keep going and then waiting for like the inspiration to strike you again. If you're anything like me, when you're like, I don't know if I really want to work on this right now. I'm already in the middle of this project now, but I find other things to distract me, so it's not just having the materials handy problem. So like I said, with the sideburns, you're gonna want to use a lot of glue because that's typically a lot of hair. So I use like this much glue stick on each side. And then for the brows at this point, now they're like a little bit dried down. If I can find my little spatula. Okay, can't find my little spatula. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the back of a brush, like a straight up husband. I have like 5 projects to do. Yeah, I wish I was better at like rotating between and not just starting 10 new ones. But what are you gonna do? Okay, so here I'm gonna scrape some glue off. This is better with my straight spatula, but I don't care. And I'm just gonna try to smooth it down. Now you can use like, I've seen people use like spoons and stuff. I always just like hate the idea of having a spoon in my bag, personally. So do what you will, but this is just my personal choice. I do like the spatula a lot, like the makeup spatula. And this will get in all of the fine grooves. And then just kind of get any big globs or anything like that out. So those are not going to be your friend. Trust me. Yeah, I have so many whips. And this summer, I really wanted to do like the summer of whips. And then it was like June and July were a little crazy. And then moving was definitely taking up all my time. And then it was Halloween season. I was just like, oh my gosh. Just got a crazy year. And I don't think I mentioned it, maybe not before, Evan, but I have a terrible memory. So if I ask you like 8 more times, like about the sweater, I do apologize in advance. I just have a really bad memory. Multiply bad, medically bad memory. Now, if you try to rub off drying glue, it's going to kind of peel off your skin. So you want to be careful of that. But once you're at this point, you can start powdering down the sides and your brows. Powder. Yeah, I have a lot of projects that I rotate between and then forget about and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I'm going to take some powder. That is a lot more than I expected, but probably just as much as I'll need, if not half of what I'll need. And then just like so much powder. Like basically your puff should actually not be touching your skin at all. It should just be powder that's touching your skin. thought about gluing a little bit right here as well. Maybe I'll do that in the future, but today I did not do that. So, and really press it in, get it in to the groove. Now, some people will do multiple layers. I find that the more layers I do, the more I kind of mess it up. So I try to do as little as possible over hair that's glued down. Personally, that's what's always worked best for me because I've tried it and it's just not really worked for me. So I got a new little earring too. I had that pierced for like over a year, but I had a curved barbell in it that was pretty long and it sat well for like a long time, and then all of a sudden it just started pulling forward and just so it'd be just like dangling forward and it looked really weird. Okay. Well, so this keeps my wig cap in place and then also helps secure my wigs when I wear it. So now I look just totally bald, which is cool. I mean, the point was to get rid of the hair, right? So we did that. So now I'm going to take a really fluffy powdery brush and I'm just going to really gently go over and remove any excess powder so that when I start putting my foundation on, it's fine. Now, I am you have the option of color correcting your brows, and if you have a 5 o'clock shadow, I don't have enough facial hair to have a 5 o'clock shadow. I could get like 5 weeks later, maybe upper lip shadow, but like that's not a problem. And then my eyebrows, because I do so much color on my eyelids, I don't really have any problems with color correcting and getting that covered. So I don't really have to worry about that. But it all depends on what you do. Also, usually if you put some clown mud over it, all is fixed and right in the world. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put my foundation color on. And I'm gonna just brush it right over everything. Wow, this is so greasy. It's different. It's so different going from wearing regular foundation to a grease-based foundation, because everything is just like whoa. And this is even more oily. Like this is oilier than like the TV paint stick, in my opinion. So you can go over your brows with that, and it's as good as covered. It doesn't exist. So you can blend all at once. You can blend one by one. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not wrong. And then this is a really light color, and I don't put any color here. What the fuck is that? I've always really loved makeup, and I think that was one of the things that when I transitioned and people were like, you like doing makeup, you like, you kind of found like what, not kind of found, it's like really found, but whatever. It's like people were like, I don't, 2 plus 2 does not equal what you're doing. I don't get it. And it's like, you don't have to get it, just let me like live my life and, fucking whatever. It's always people try to like kind of conceptualize like, what you're doing, and it's like just try not to think about like why I do it, and just like let me live my life. If I'm not hurting anybody, we're all having a good time, then like that should be enough. So I'm gonna take I'm going to take a smaller brush for my contour color, because I like it to be a little bit more strategically based, or placed, I should say. And I don't want to get like my light colors all over it. So I always bring, no matter what, I always bring the contour all the way around. It just looks better that way. It doesn't matter what else you're doing. Also, these have very different consistencies. So the pan is a lot firmer, and so it's going to move the product underneath it a little bit, and it takes a little bit more to warm it up. So you just kind of want to be mindful of that if you're doing anything similar to what I'm trying to do right now. And I have a big old egg shape on my head. So you leave it like this. No, I'm just kidding. So what I like to do is take my blending sponge and get it a little bit damp. Now, this is oil-based. The beauty blender is going to have water on it. Oil and water do not mix. So, in theory, the sponge should not absorb any of the makeup with the water in it. Hi, Brandon. So, you're so makeupy tonight. Yeah, I'm redoing a drag look because I nailed my contour the other night and it it wasn't doing it. Yeah, I tried watching a movie, but it was so bad and honestly, like tremendous. One of the most homophobic things I've ever seen. Like I was like, I have to get out of here. So I was like, bye. So I tried to change the title, but I can't change it while I'm in Restream, unfortunately, anymore. I used to be able to, but now I'm not. So I'm starting at my highlights, making sure that those are the brightest, and then moving into my skin tone. Like that is it's like it just all of that highlight just went on. It's so freaking hard when you're this pale. I know, wow me, but wow me. Now, if I was actually doing my performance, I would take out a lot of my jewelry just for the makeup portion and then put what I wanted back on, but that's not what's happening right now. So we're just doing makeup around. Now, while you work over that, while you work over the, what was I saying? Fuck. Your glued down brows and your sides and all that, you want to make sure that like you're not disturbing a whole lot. So maybe we should blend before we put our contour on, and then contour and then blend, just because so it doesn't muddy up the waters. Also, I feel like I just blended a lot of my contour away because it's a stiffer product, so I'm gonna have to go back in anyways, which is a little annoying, but who cares? Just make it. You don't like it, wash it off. Because like everyone was like, you need more contour, you need more contour. It's like I like in my like post that I was trying to get feedback on, I told people that I could not find my contour stuff, and I know I needed more contour, and everyone was like, you need more contour, and I was like, no shit, like you are surprisingly not helpful, but that's okay. At least I got feedback. You know, feedback is a gift, even if it's you tell people exactly what is not helpful and they do it anyways. Expecting people on the internet to somehow be different than they've always been, it's kind of a, you know, just gets kind of mud on your face, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with my contour color and I'm gonna re-up on every place that I want to recontour it. And now the colors look very different on my camera than they do in real life, so I can't fix that right now. So you're just gonna have to do it, I guess. I don't usually do much contour on my nose, but um, I just I felt like I did get some feedback that like people were like, you should do something more with your nose because it doesn't look like you're doing enough makeup with your nose. So I give that a try. It just for me, it's like I know things look different under stage lights and whatnot, but I also have a really small nose naturally, so doing stuff to make it look smaller, I've never liked the look of. Like I haven't liked that. And I did order a new contour powder that's like a dark, cool brown, which I'm really excited about because it's hard to find stuff that is the right tone of brown because I'm fair and everything turns relatively orange on me. So it's a little bit difficult to get that intensity. I'm gonna go and kind of just keep on finagling it until it is exactly where I want it. So it's hard with like groups and stuff because I kind of want my drag makeup to reflect my own, like what I want my drag makeup to look like, and everyone kind of wants to like everyone is just giving their own feedback of what they think looks good, which is kind of what everyone thinks looks good. So everyone kind of ends up looking the same. And I don't want to. There's, there's no real value in me in like, I don't see a whole lot of value in like just doing makeup that like looks the same as everyone else's. Not to like shit on anybody else's makeup for sure. Just like that's not what I want. Okay. So it's not super dark, but It's there, for sure. I have a ton of makeup on, like so much makeup on. I am in super egg mode right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw my eyebrows on while they're wet, while everything's wet, cream based, because I like to start with um, a cream base for my eyebrows before I here. Go and do the powders. I just find it helps it like last longer. So I'm just kind of tapping the line out because I don't want to disturb the hairs underneath. I find like looking in different angles of mirrors like helped keep it relatively even. Now, my eyebrows aren't even, my eyes themselves aren't even, so basing anything on my eyes or my eyebrows is just not going to help me make the look that I am going for. So that's just, something I've had to accept as I've learned how to do my own makeup. Wow, I'm really off base there. It was so slippery. Just like, just slip and slide. It's a pretty like long brow, but can lighten it up a lot. And if I just like tap on this area rather than like scrub on it, you don't disturb the hairs nearly as much. And there's like no hair up on the top right here. Okay. So just because once you powder all of this, it's kind of cemented in place. So you want to it's really easy to be like, you know what, this is terrible, scrub, 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 and bing, bang, boom, you have the brow you actually really wanted for the night. Now, a lot of people like to carve out the brow. I just kind of hate the way that looks, so I only like half do it anyways. But I just kind of prefer using my fingers to just kind of do what I want. You tap out the color in the front right there. These are so greasy. I really don't like them, but we'll see how the powder down. It's been a while since I wore them, so they're so thick. I'm gonna go in with that highlight color because I'm not gonna do the clown white. So I'm just gonna go in, get the same brush, and try to get all the color out. I'm gonna go in with that really light color that I use as my highlight. And now I do shave part of my eyebrows off, but you could still do this if you had full brows. Just I'm sure you've seen many a drag queen with full luscious brows who've done the whole glue down technique, so I'm not inventing anything here. The brows do not need to be perfect by any means at this stage, okay? So they just need to be roughly the shape that you're going for. I'm not really sure. I just have like a bunch of blushes that I really wanted to use that I used the other night, but because I didn't have contour, it really didn't look the same as it would once I had it all down. So I'm just going for like super high femme, but that's pretty much the only parameter. Okay, so now we're gonna powder like you've never seen anybody powder before. And by that, of course, I mean like you've seen many drag queens, if you've seen any drag queens powder like this before. So I like to use a translucent powder for this. Lots of it. So I'm doing an amateur drag night, hopefully in like 2 weeks. And it's my first time performing. If everything goes according to plan. So I'm going to, I'm working on an outfit, I'm styling a wig, I'm doing like every single thing from scratch that I can. Trying to get all the little nooks and crannies, because once you powder it, you have no chance of saving any creases you set in your makeup. And then you're just gonna powder like it's going out of style. So yeah, so what I've been crocheting while I'm watching all my movies is like a super high femme, like it's gonna be like I have like my nude binder, and then it's gonna be like a rainbow and gold like filigree style like motif flower dress that's very like see-through and drapey, and then I have a nude corset. I have my gold like mesh like garter stocking things, and then a nude pump. I have a like Beyonce honey gold like wig. I will be doing neither. I will be binding them and like just letting whatever I can. So like my goal is to like do like gender play in my drag, because I think gender can be really fun. So that's the whole purpose of what I'm trying to do. So I'm going very high femme for this look, and then I'm going to be performing The Man by The Killers, and I'm going to be packing a huge, huge, huge crocheted piece. So it's going to be a little bit of a, that's what I'm hoping. Because for me, like, I wouldn't be a king. Like, I would never, and I'll probably always, like, lean a little bit more queen. in my execution, but I don't want to like perform my gender because it's not a performance. But I know everyone's different in how they view that, and I think we've talked about that before, so I won't belabor that point. But I just don't like them existing, so I'm not gonna, I can't. So the corset is just like a waist trainer, basically. Okay. So now that you are fully casket ready, you have so much powder that like you've powdered yourself into the next century, basically. Your face feels crusty. It feels so bad. Just a heads up if you're ever doing this. It feels bad. This is not a good feeling. Yeah, definitely more fluid. So for me, I was really inspired by two blushes that I recently bought, and I kind of wanted to build the look off of those. Hard when you have so much nose hardware. You got powder everywhere. So this is the first purple blush. That one. It shows up a little bit lighter, but still very intense. I love intense blushes, and being fair, it's kind of my favorite thing. It's just a cool look. So to me, it's one of my favorites. So yep. I got something. Okay. I tried the orange one first, and it's like I got this powder one first, and then I got this purple one second, and then I that's how I applied them. But I feel like the orange somehow pulled out this tone in the purple that I wasn't expecting. So just trying to see what I can do with this purple first. Because like a lot of purple blushes, they really read a lot more pink, and I don't want that. I do not want pink. Pink is just not flattering on my face. A bit too hairy to do anything with it. Well, that's what the power of Elmer's glue is for, isn't it? No, but everyone has their thing, right? If you like makeup, you like makeup, and some people use it regardless. It's all good. So I kind of like originally had this kind of like um 1980s like blush vision where it just was like a little bit of a blush monstrosity. But then I was like, I don't know. No, that's the vision in particular that I want. Sitting weird here on my like just my anatomy is making it look a little different. But that's cool. We'll work with that. Now I think I'm gonna take the orange, and I think I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna take this one, the brighter one, and I'm gonna take it and go here. See, like it's orange, but it just like turns super pink on me. See, this is why I can't put pink blush on because it just turns into like bright, vibrant, like hot pink, and I'm like, but no, that's not what I wanted. Not at all. then I'm gonna just take it and just blend it out a little bit, but I don't really care about it being blend out that much. Yep, those are the words. And this will also help kind of give a little life to the purple, because if you just do purple, it can sometimes look a little bit like you got bruised and punched in the face a lot. So this is, but it's still not as intense as I wanted it. You know what I could have done? I could have done a purple cream blush, or like some purple cream, and then that would have pumped it up a little bit. Note for future stuff. But in the meantime, I have some other purples that I can do, because I want this to be a little bit more poppy. I'm gonna make it palettes. Some of the colors broke a little bit, so it's gonna be some blue in there, but okay. That is a lot more vibrant. Someone is screaming next door. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so everything else was good to blend it out, and then just apply the brighter color just in one spot, so it really gets concentrated, and everything else just serves as a function to blend it out. I'm just patting it because, like, the brow part doesn't really go this far for me, but this part in my hair does. So I'm not trying to lift all that up, but I want it super, 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 super bright. Okay, now I tried something. So I did like an orange, purple, and like bright pink look, and that was cute. But I had to do something different. I would say that, okay, so I got the honey, got the rainbow and the gold. Just like, I need to see some colors that inspire me. Now the pink was really fun. The orange in here is very fun. The blue in here is very fun. This is the naked, or not naked, your naked electric palette. I don't even know if they still sell it. It's probably the best palette they ever made, but they're not very smart. They like to discontinue things and then keep the same palettes for a million years. But who's reading them? Not me. I don't know. Okay, so I have like basically all of the bright colors. I always have fun with yellow, but I always feel like I can't get it quite as bright as I want, which is a big old bummer because bright yellow is very fun. Now, if I'm doing a gold outfit and I've got this honey hair on, maybe yellow isn't exactly what I want this time. So maybe I'll just do like, I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did the other night because that was really cute, but I want to try something different. This one, okay, I like that pink a lot. So I'm gonna do that pink, and let's do pink and green. That it. Okay. Okay. want to do kind of see if I can get like an interesting shape going with this pink so that it's not like standard cut crease, like do like halo eye or powder right there. Tells it be greasy. I'm trying to think like what shape I want to do. Just like I'm tired of doing some shit. I feel like the pink would blend really nicely into the purple. But from there, I'm not really sure how I want to incorporate the green other than like ways I've always incorporated the green. And I just like try to have a little moment of not giving a fuck. Are you working on anything, Brandon? Oh, I didn't put an eye primer on. Maybe that's why my eyeshadow isn't sticking right at all. I'm like, what is happening here? Okay, let's see. Okay. There's my eye primer. No, I'm sorry. We would have all seen me eat shit on camera. Isn't that unfortunate that you didn't see that? Okay. There we go. Now, just like I said before, anytime you go over anything that's fluid, you want to make sure that you're not like shifting it around a lot. So be careful of that. So I'm gonna put this over my eyebrows, but that doesn't mean that I can just swipe it on left and right. So. Like right over where I put all of that cream to cut out that brow that I did that wasn't great, but now it's like half missing. It's like all that. I'm gonna just like blend that into the blush a little bit. Okay. Hopefully now this helps. Print some spindles. That were, oh yeah. That's so cool. So because we're like we've moved everything up on the face, I have a lot more lid space to just go buck wild and do like less of my traditional placement in how I do my makeup. And I'm gonna take that blush color and I'm just gonna go in and blend all that back in. So it just like the eye just kind of melts back in to the blush. Okay, so right now it just looks like a normal knitting a washcloth to use when I'm in Vietnam next month. Oh, that sounds amazing. And it'll be like your like Vietnam washcloth. So remember, just stamp that color onto there. Especially, one, it's going to give you the most vibrancy. Two, it's going to disrupt the brow a lot less. And these are the things that we care about right here and right now. Okay, and I'm going to take this pink and I'm going to go up here for no reason other than like born a goth, raised a goth, die a goth. You start to develop a lot of the same kind of. But it's just kind of like a natural kind of gothy, trad goth makeup look, even though it's in pink. Don't worry, still who I am. Okay, so I'm going to go and put that pink underneath, just like I tried to do on the other side, which didn't really show up that much. People would tell me that I needed to put more stuff under my eyes, eyeliner, stuff like that. But if I put stuff like directly under my eyes, like it all just gets in my eyeball and just fucking comes out. So I kind of have to go really big under my eyes. It's like nothing or everything. And I really wanted to focus on like above my eyes, but if I got to do above my eyes, we're gonna do it big. So I don't really have. I don't know why any of my makeup lights are, which is a little frustrating because the rest is so. Oh, I forgot the other primer. Oh shit! Well, I guess I. Anyways, okay. Oh, well. So this is. Oh, I need some nice little water. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go. So my contour isn't really standing out, but because my blush is so crazy, I'm hoping that'll appease the masses enough. But no one's ever happy. So, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go cut into the like blush catastrophe that I've created, and I'm going to. I can't decide if I want to go up because I mean it makes sense to go up, do the color because that's kind of where your body, like your features, like naturally want to go up. And if I'm doing ultra fat, I want to do that. But I could have gone like down, made it a little bit more interesting visually, but we'll save that for another clown day. Burns a motherfucker when it gets in your eye. 0 out of 10 would recommend putting this in your eyeball. I don't want to do this so precisely when I'm literally not doing well. Okay. Practice. Now, I have a green concealer that I use for color correction, but for the sake of remaking some of this, like what I just wiped off, like a little tacky, I'm gonna go put that concealer on my lid. I don't really believe in recutting the lid. It's just not hot. More so than not. It's not how I was raised to do makeup, if you will, but that's what everyone's doing these days. But I just want my color to pop. And sometimes you have to have that color in your face to really get that. So while this is a completely different green than what I am using, it'll start to get me there. Honestly, ever since I put pink on my eye, I've had pink pony club stuck in my head, and I'm a little can you just chill out? I think Chocolate Room's cool, I'm vibing with her, I'm not crazy obsessed, but fun music, right? I'm not I'm a little more indifferent than the average bear, but still having fun with her music and everything, but ooh, when it gets stuck in your head, oh my gosh. Okay, so I want to go with an acid green. I'm not fucking around with this green. I don't fuck around with my greens, and I never have. Even when makeup was not that good, it was so hard to get pigmented eyeshadow anywhere. The best place we had was MAC, and even then, it was pretty much a crapshoot. I was always give me the most pigmented green, get out of my fucking face. Because I love green and I love this particular type of green where it's just so freaking bright and crazy that you just have to pay attention to it. And I am going to do my wing inside of this space as well, because I don't think coming up from underneath it to do more black wing is going to be my friend. So I might as well make it a little thick. Although the pink and the green don't really blend together as friends, but whatever. You don't have to be friends, you just have to sit on my face together. That came out very weird, but I do not care. I feel like I've said this the other day, I think, but like, I'm like starting to feel myself and feel the fantasy when I start like kind of like I start like doing like this and like stuff like that. Like I start really just kind of like, yes, okay, we're doing it. Okay, we're posing. We're looking at it from this angle, from this angle, from this angle. I'm very that. I feel like this is making me want like a starburst or something. I'm kind of loving it. I feel like passion fruit's kind of this color, right? Does passion fruit have green in it? It does kind of in like the leaves. It's giving very passion fruit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take that brush that I did with my pink with, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna darken some of the areas of like underneath my eye, because the thing is, I don't believe that you, especially as you get older, you need to put that much dark underneath your eye. And I just think that like so many people just do it because they think that like they're supposed to, and they end up looking so much older. And I just don't need help with that. Like I don't need help looking older, frankly. So like, cause you're not like. I would appreciate that if we could just like take a step back and pretend that I'm like young and dewy. But people were like, put more dark underneath your eyes, and I'm like, you have no idea what you're asking for. But okay. Let's see. Really, really giving passionate fruit to elegance. Um, yeah, it's definitely gonna go in my eyeball so much. But it's not. It's what people want. It's what people are gonna get. Now, I also did like a pretty different lip for this look when I did it the other day. I know I keep referencing that, but deal. Um, I did so I have like a really dark blue gray that almost looks black, and so I did that on the top lip. If you've ever seen Kim Possible, I basically did that lip but in glitter, where my lip on the top was like almost black with black glitter or like slate gray glitter, and then my lower lip was like lined in black with a dark color, and then was nude but had nude glitter on the bottom. And I was asking if like people thought it would be hard to like see me lip sync with it, and then some people were like, as long as your lip is bold, people will see you lip sync. And I'm like, but like lips color is the same color as my skin, so I don't know if people will be able to see me lip sync. And then some people were like, do a bold color, and I'm like, not everyone needs to have like a bright pink lip to like be valid in their drag, but okay. Okay. Okay, so I was gonna do liner. Use this slanted liner even though I don't love it. I usually fuck it up, but why not? This is a long brush. I know it seems like I'm just complaining a lot about people that I ask to give me feedback, giving me feedback. And while yes, you're right, it was honestly like I just like it's like if I say hey like it's just like more people on the internet being like kind of not very helpful, which is why am I so surprised by that? I don't really ever know, but I just kind of was like I was hoping for like I just felt like something was missing in what I had. I gave the parameters of what I knew was missing, and then people just told me what I already knew, and I was like, that's not very helpful. But it's not the internet's job to be helpful. So maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. I mean, that wouldn't be the most shocking thing in the world. But okay, so I'm gonna go in. This brush I don't hate this much. It's the other one, but I don't use this much. So we'll see. Sorry, my eye wants to water so bad. So bad. My eye wants to be like, just like down over it. Oh my god. I'm just kind of making whatever wing shape I want. I made my shape a little bit more rounder and instead of like more angled, which I normally go for, just because I wanted to try something different. This brush is a lot more dense than like bristly than my usual brush, so it's definitely giving a different vibe. Why is I just not having it? Okay, we're gonna try a different brush because I think this brush is just like making my eye water extra, and I'm not feeling that fantasy for myself. I don't want to crack my camera. I don't even know where my like fan is. So I've got pretty much all the pieces. I'm working on the dress right now. I'm still working on the tights. I stopped working on the tights until I could get my corset in, so I can get my measurements. But I got like my hip pads, which look a little bit like this Chainsaw Massacre or like Jaws. And that is what it is. But again, I have so much powder. There's like powder on every piece of jewelry I have. gosh. These eyes are not having it. Not. I guess it wasn't the brush. Fucking A. This liner and this liner are like not on best terms. Okay, that's gonna be good enough. That's gonna be good enough. I'm gonna go and just go like that. Just go like that. It's not very even. I do not care. Because we're gonna put right there. Okay, so we need to do eyebrows. We need to reinforce our highlights. I really don't want to put anything shiny on my face because my face is going to be shiny in like 10 seconds anyways. But it's the norm now, even though I feel like we have some luminosity from that eyeshadow. But I am going to reinforce like the high points of my face because people were like, put more white on your face, and I'm a white person. So we're gonna do that, and lips. We'll figure out what we're doing for lips. Yeah, I don't know. Got some options. Upper lip piercing. Bothering the fuck out of me. There's so much powder. I saw that Nymphia Wind takes like tissue and then like does this as she's doing her makeup. And I feel like I need to do this as I'm doing my makeup because this is a necessary step. Boo. She calls them nose tampons. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, well, not always, but I have a tendency to like do my brows a little bit too dark, and then I can't really come back from that. Oh my gosh, my voice is killing me. It's hilarious. So I have a tendency to do a little bit too dark with my brows. Let's see if I have my brush cleaner. I can't put my voice right there. The rays are ridiculous. Okay. So we're gonna try to go lighter with my brows, get the shape really defined like I wanted, and then just do details with the darker color. It's like, oh, this fucking excess glue. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So we're moving the whole eyebrow because of the glue situation. Oh, I hate this, but I have to do it right. Okay, so that brow is way too far apart from the other one. feel like I look like a little rabbit or something with these. Except, like, I feel like I look like a rabbit in, like, the cutesiest way that I can in my mind, but I also understand that I'm fucking ridiculous. So some of the glue is starting to, like, peel up. So I'm going to be really careful. These here parts. I am not loving this brow, right? And being, if I'm living my authentic life. Oh my gosh, there's so much powder up in my nose. Okay. Okay. But I feel like these brows are too thin. And I think that even that brush was a little bit too stiff for what I was going for, because it was kind of like rubbing off the glue. So I'm going to take like a lighter shade of brown and even out the brows as best I can. Because they're not great today. They're not my best brows. I've done better. I've done worse. I've done way worse, but I've done better. Just so you know. Okay, and then I have this brow marker thing. And this is good for getting like the look of individual hairs. Okay, so good enough brows are good enough for me, right? Okay, awesome. Cool. I'm glad we can agree on that because I'm done giving a shit. So there's a couple ways we can go about applying the lighter white to my face. So I have the greasy ass white that I applied first. I don't really want to do that just because it's so much powdering and the powder is going to kind of dull down the colors around it, but it's going to really pop. I could use Clown Light, similar issue, but I can set it with a white eyeshadow and it's a lot firmer, so it's not going to be as greasy. And then my last option is to take a concealer that is almost white and to do that, and it won't be as white, but it'll still be light. So because I'm pretty powdered and I know I'm working on a fixed timeline before I need to like set something, I'm gonna go in with a concealer. Just make all the noise. Okay, so I'm gonna take now if you're really light like me, yeah. Now LA Girl has their Pro Color foundation mixing pigment. So a lot of they have a couple different colors, but they do have one in white. And then I really light concealer. So if you can use your really light concealer, or you can mix a little bit of actually just straight white pigment into it. And they have blue, they have orange, they have black, to mix your colors to get exactly what you want. Okay, so I'm gonna take a fluffier brush and I'm just gonna mix those two colors together and place that right there, that right there, this here. I just really hate this nose thing. I really wish it would stop existing. And by this nose thing, I mean just like everyone trying to paint their nose like the same way. Just like noses look different. It's okay to have different noses. So because there's powder underneath it, it's gonna grab differently. It's not gonna grab like the first time you applied. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna go in and re-chisel my jaw because I still want like some of that definition because I have none. I literally have none. Okay. And oh yeah, I'm gonna go here. Just kind of like do some damage control. We can always add more pink shadow on top of this, but giving it a stickier base will help it. Okay, so we're gonna go, we're gonna powder. Actually, I think I have like a little bit to powder that. Okay, brows, I hate them. You redo the pink here. If you're hanging out with me still, thank you. I know this might be boring. No, I might be boring. I've come to terms with it, you know? Sometimes you have to. Touch up this little detail. I need to do something with these eyebrows. They were heinous, and they would be tried in the city of New York as whatever the thing from Law and Orders. Okay, and then I gotta brush up my contour too. So let me powder down real quick. No, I'm gonna take a white powder instead. So this is a setting powder, and I'm gonna powder this part of my life. Thank you for keeping me company. Appreciate it, and I hope that this is just what you need to get some work done and everything that you're working on. You make noises. It always makes things go a little bit better, a little bit faster. And you always look like 10% stupider, so it's cool. Okay, so with these, I gotta figure out how to do these brows. I can't find like any of the brushes that I want to use, and it's making it a lot harder to do my brows. So, it's like not really happy with anything today. Like the shape is not great. Like the shape is just straight up not good. But it's also the color, it's also the consistency, it's also just like everything about this brow is just not ideal. Okay, I moved it in, I made it a little bit more angled, that's better. Hey Lydia, welcome in. I'm doing some drag makeup, obviously it's a little bit more makeup than I wear normally, which is basically none. So I'm just doing this because I'm trying to get ready for my drag performance coming up, and just really want to have like something. Just want to feel inspired again with makeup, because I haven't really felt that inspired for a while. So okay, these are already shaping up to be a lot better. I changed the color to be from a cool tone to be a warmer tone. I guess they were like more neutral toned. And then I shifted my arch inward, and they're already like, I already hate them so much less. I did fiddle a little bit too much over the glue, so the glue's not gluing as much as I normally like, but that's the best we can do sometimes. Now I have some highlight. I have this purple shimmery highlight, which might be nice. I will get a whole brush hair in my phone. Actually, I might have. Did I? Yeah, I kind of did. I don't know how that worked out, but okay. And I'm not applying highlighter where I feel like everybody else applies highlighter. I'm applying it actually kind of like the outer third of my eye to the end of my eyeliner. If I go further past that, it just makes my face look super wide, which I do have a wider face because my face is round. And so I just can't be putting shiny shit wherever I want, whenever I want. It just doesn't usually work out in my favor. So, but this is a really fucking pretty highlighter. The minute I saw it, I was like, man. And then I pretty much have not worn it. I just want to put it places, but I don't really have many places to put it. Maybe I'll put it on the end of my nose, just for the look of it. Sure, yeah, whatever. Why not? Makeup has no rules, you know? Try it. If you hate it, wash it off. Okay, so now I'm going to take, I'm going to find some of my contour powders and things like that. And we're going to contour, deepen things up a little bit if we can. I'm gonna bronze up a little bit, but I don't really want to do it a lot because I feel like it could detract from the rest of the the situation going on here, which the situation is really important for it to stay the level of good that it is. I don't want it to get any worse, for sure. Yeah, so let's see. So what is okay, so I have a cool tone, this cool tone. I can't wait for the darker one to come in, but until then, we're working off this. Now, I think these are probably almost the same color. I have one from NYX and I have one from Catrice, and they're pretty similar in color. But the one from NYX, they discontinued it. Actually, I think they discontinued both of them because contouring with cool colors isn't cool anymore. And I'm like, oh, fuck you guys. Actually, it looks like this one's a little bit darker. And then the next one, okay, so this actually has a little bit of pink on it, but I actually think that will work in my favor. So now we've gone pretty dark on the side of my nose. And now I'm blend it down. See, this is why I don't do too much because my nose is already so small. Like, I'm basically just doing what my nose is naturally doing. It's pretty, like, dumb. But, like, I always put color in the center of my face anyways, just because I feel like if you don't, you have, like, a bunch of color going on everywhere else and, like, shading and stuff, and you don't, you do kind of look a little silly, but, like, I always put color there, but I just don't go ham because I just don't fucking feel the need to. It's just like people do it because they feel like they have to. Like if you have a really tiny little nose, you don't really have to do all that work, but okay, sure do. I'm gonna go and just kind of blend that nose highlight out because I feel like it's just so stark on my face, which is already my features are already so stark. Like with the nose. Like this is the only feature on my face that's stark and people are like, go make it more. No. And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna carve out my cheeks. Now, my back in my head, I don't know why I do these things. Okay, so should really do like this for bronzer and stuff as well. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this color and just kind of diffuse that line that I drew. Now we're like in the illusion, like we're keeping up the illusion part of the performance. My forehead looks real small. Little small forehead. Yeah, look at two head. I think I kind of have an idea what I want to do for lips, but I don't know if I have the products to do what I want to do. Huh. Just thought of something that would look cool, and that's really all I'm going on. Okay. So, what we are going to do is we are going to put some lashes on. I'm not going to put glitter. Actually, let me do some white eyeliner. I feel like that would be a really nice little touch here at the top of my crease. It's going to be hard to make it look like really even, but I think it'll clean up and separate like the inside of the lid and look really nice. So am I fucking humming the Trojan Man? Fucking think so. Okay. This is getting weirder and weirder, y'all. Oh my gosh, this is like so hard. I think I'm gonna have to turn this. Maybe not. Got the top layer off, so now it's working. How about a beard? Okay. Okay. So that looks good enough. Okay, and I fucked it up. Cool, but wiped it off. Good enough. So Lydia, I started watching a movie called Rabid Grannies because I wanted to continue and finish off the like zombie movies that I was watching, and it was pretty much one of the worst movies I had ever seen, and I could not finish it. I did not get that far into it before I was like, okay, we're gonna do makeup. So, if you're wondering why, I mean, I had planned on doing makeup after anyways, but this was definitely a little sooner than I had intended on doing that. Okay, so now I'm going to take my micellar water, and I'm going to now. I hate having. I hate. I'm not a big fan of having uh, eyeshadow on my lips. I find it very disruptive to my party lifestyle. I'm just kidding, it's not a party lifestyle. I don't it probably looks so awful. But I just find it feels like crusty and awful. But for this to happen, I need, I need, I need it. And I don't know if this is going to look really horrible or not. So let's imagine just this look. Eyelashes, of course. Let's just do eyelashes first. Let's imagine this look with like a cute, bright purple lip, because that would be like obviously the first choice. And then, ooh, I have this. This could work for this. Now I need white. I'll give it a try. Sorry, I'm always like trying to maneuver my way around things. Let me do lashes. So I'm not going to do my biggest lashes yet. Let's see if I have any like pre-builds that I can just dip into. That would be preferable. So I have like a ton of like length 301s, and then I have people did say I should try some lower lashes, so let's do some lower lashes, y'all. Let me get scissors real quick. Okay. So I'm just gonna hold these up and see where. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the last two. I keep on being like, I just saw that, and I don't know where I just saw it, and I can't find it again. But I swear, I could just see my lash glue. And then take from the other side. I got these lashes, oh my gosh, years ago. Years and years and years ago. I never worn them, because I just never did. Tonight's the night. Want to be gone. If you get the reference, you can stay. If you don't get the reference, you can also stay, but I will judge you. I will judge you. I will judge you. These would be really nice with like a pair of tweezers, but those have found a new home during the move. Okay. So important to note that when you put your lower lashes on, if you ever wear lower lashes, that you want them to, that same way that they come out of your eyes, that your actual lower lashes do, which is kind of like out and then down, rather than how your upper lashes do, which is out and then up. Seems like it would be obvious, but when you're putting them on, your brain is doing all these things like, should I be doing that? So this way feels backwards. And they also go under your actual lashes. So, I don't know if you can even tell. Frankly, I don't know if anyone can see any of this stuff. God, it's so fucking hot. And I can't put my Golden Girls hands on. So burning it up. Okay, so let me see if I have any pre-built lashes. I know there's some somewhere, sometime. Okay, those are. What's happening here? Actually, I know where some pre-built are. Okie dokie. It's okay, so these could be linked by someone who's not a gross human being, but you got me instead. Sorry. I'll clean them after this, maybe. So these are, I don't know what these are, if I'm being honest. Like, these have to be, I don't even know what lashes these would be. They're very fluffy, like multi-layered, which I don't usually get because I kind of like to layer and stack my own lashes. I have a lot of 301s that I have like cut and stacked myself, but I only managed to find one of those of a pair, so I'm putting that on right now. So I'm gonna put an eye in the middle of my forehead, which I've done weirder stuff, so. I feel like some like little stones or something would be cute. Do I have any tweezers here that would be good tools to place stones? Look, there's a clue that it was earlier. There's so much shit here, but honestly, like, it's so messy. The thing is, oh shit, okay. The thing is I his probably have to do with some fingers. Okay. Tweezers would be super excellent right now, but we're just gonna pretend like at least fake piercings with metal studs. So okay. Okay. And the sound is like, okay. Sacrifice to beside me. Okay, well, it's just kind of where you place it, which is noticeably higher than the other one. Well, actually, that kind of looks cool. It's just like a piercing, but two smaller ones around it. I wish I had like even smaller baby ones, but I don't. So that's okay. Well, some for next time. Also, get fucking tweezers, you idiot. I know I have them in here. I've seen them in here. I've seen different types of tweezers. I'll flip this upside down. Okay, these are fucking not sticking. Like the adhesive is like not really adhering to the little metal thing. Okay. Get the pressure down. I'm gonna have like a little connection. So for a long time, I did not do my makeup on camera because it's fucking annoying sometimes. Like minor inconveniences, that's what gets me going. Okay, I think we are even enough. Even enough for me, that's for damn sure. And I should glue them on next time, but and then tweezers. Okay, so that gave our lashes enough time to get tacky. But they look really cool because they're supposed to look like fake piercings, and I felt like immediately once I had them on, I was like, these look pretty much like fake piercings. I think they fulfill the bill. They just have like really bad adhesive on them. Alright, So lashes. So I've applied to the center. These are pretty. Oh, I wish I knew what they were. Oops. They're so fluffy. Like a thick band now, which I don't love. It's not my favorite type of lash, being honest. Oh, and my lower lash came off. Process. Okay. Something like the last one real quick. God, I keep thinking of that fucking Rabid Grannies movie and how fucking awful it was. He was so homophobic. Okay. I feel like my brows through time have become like a little bit crunchy munchy, but you know, we're just gonna call good enough, and I'm gonna go get it out. I wish that like I had a little bit more of the darker contour here, but I'm just like afraid of disrupting this situation over here. So getting your angles right on your lashes can always be a bit of a task, but practice makes perfect. So what they say. So I'm gonna put some mascara on to merge the lashes. And now rip them off of my face, which is what seems to be actually what's happening. I don't really have, like, I have 3 lower lashes on each eye, so, or maybe collectively, so I don't really need to do the bottom. I feel like I'm so used to having like darker lip fuzz since I shaved. I'm like, what does this look? That like, you know, like it's empty up here. Okay, but no one cares about that. We're only here for the looks. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more of the contour because I want that to be darker than it is. And that's pretty much actually the only reason. I'm so excited for like the color I've been searching for my whole life, pretty much is how I can sum it up. Because this is not that dark at all. Like, it's just not. It works, especially for like natural makeup. For natural makeup, it's perfect. But for drag, drama. You know, it needs to give a little bit more than it does. Okay, so lashes, contour, wig is obviously a work in progress. Now I'm gonna try something, and this could go spectacularly bad, really, really bad. So, like I said, if it does go bad, we're just gonna imagine. I feel like I didn't get my whiskers here very well. That's why. Yeah, that's why. I was like, I feel like I'm seeing something. It's definitely regrowth. Actually, let's just do greens. Okay, so I'm gonna do. I have this like idea of doing like a yellow and black mouth, but like have like the blacks be like the cracks in my lips. I don't exactly know how this is gonna work, and my lips are really dry, which is gonna be great for doing this. So, I see there. Okay, so the yellow that I really wanted to use was in the palette that is here. Right? There's two good yellows. I think a little bit more like marigold. A little bit more. Yeah. Or I could do gold. Should I do gold or should I do yellow? I feel like I've got so much gold going on in the rest of the outfit that like let's just keep it yellow. So I'm gonna do a lip scrub on my lips first because my lips are crusty as fuck. And this will help me kind of like actually like draw my own lip cracks rather than rely on what my anatomy has so generously supplied me with. Okay, so I have to grab some yellow. This would be a great time for my palette knife to off, but I don't really see it anywhere. Where is it? Basically, I have to. Okay. So I have this applicator that I use to apply glitter. So I'm just gonna dig out some yellow. And I'm gonna take that. And this is a cream. This is very weird on the lips. It actually contours to the lip shape pretty well. Surprisingly. So you can see like a lot of the dryness that I have on my lips because I am constantly dehydrated. I hate these whiskers popping through my makeup. It's not cute. Okay. So, doesn't need to be perfect. We're gonna apply eyeshadow over it. This is a Morphe M760. I love Morphe brushes. They're really affordable and they do their job well. Okay, so I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna pat it all over the lips, just like a madman. Sounds like someone's having sex in a hotel room, but it's a mirror in it right there. So they're kind of actually almost the same yellows that I've seen side by side. Again, Trojan Man. What the fuck? Okay. Night, Lydia. Okay, so I think that to pull everything in, I think I need to add like some pink to maybe the outside. So I'm gonna take like a matte pink and I'm just gonna because once everything is like the black's on, I'm not gonna be able to do anything to the colors underneath. At least that's not what I'm thinking is gonna happen, but I might just put something over all of this because it looks terrible. And the gates will read me into the ground. Okay. So next I'm going to take I hate these, now I'm like, these brows aren't enough again. Okay, so I'm going to take one of my black liquid lipsticks and a liner brush. And I'm going to, oh shit, this is a green. No. Too many. Okay. Okay. Just do your lip line in the black. I also got it right here, coincidentally, very near my unshaved portion of my mustache. Mm. Okay, so kind of actually worked cooler than I thought. It kind of looks like magma. This is not what I expected, but I am not mad at it. Am I gonna put glitter on it? Absolutely. Who do you think I am? A monster? Don't tell nobody. And I think I'm gonna go. There will always be powder of the facial variety in my nose from here until the end of time. I'm actually just gonna take the black on here and just try to like see. Okay, like why did it work it like instantly everything? Now glitter. Ah, good thing I don't have any history of brain damage, so I just think that one just hurt. Hit the corner. Oof. Oh, instant headache though. Ugh, that was so. So I found that I actually don't like black glitters. I have a really great glitter that I like when I want to do like a black glitter, but actually get shine out of it. Um, and that's works with a lot of projects that you would use glitter on as well, not just like any plate crafts. So this is a charcoal glitter, rather than using something like this glitter that's on top, which is like black, that doesn't really reflect much. You can use a charcoal glitter, and it reflects a lot better. Okay, and then I have some gold. Oh gosh. Just went everywhere. This is why I don't let people touch my makeup. Oh, my hand. My hand hurts. Okay, so I've only backcombed the side of this, so like it's hella uneven. But I feel like I am owed. Well, I owe it to you. Somebody owes somebody something. But I only have backcombed half of it, so it's gonna be uneven. So just deal. So I feel like it's giving, like, I wanted to give like somewhere between like Beyonce, Crazy in Love, to like Christina, Burlesque, like that. So like this is a side that has been tampered with. It's very big. This is a side that actually has way more hair to it, but has not been messed with. So I gotta get these like ringlets to ring lit again. Otherwise they just look a little bit frizzy and the layers don't really pop like I want them to. So that comb to the bottom like that. Okay. But see, like, I kind of feel like this face almost doesn't even match. Like, we're going like Moulin Rouge. Yeah, except Ursula's hair is white. But yeah, it's like, but like, it's just like I was like when I had envisioned this whole thing, I was like envisioning like Crazy in Love, but it doesn't really go with the makeup look, which I don't really care. Like, I could do different hair. I've got a red wig, I've got a white wig. In fact, I think like the thing is the white wig is just like not combed up, so it just doesn't look right. But this makeup's a little bit more fantasy, and like this hair is a little bit more reality drag. So, um, oh, before the wig. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were saying this wig for Ursula. I was like, I don't know if we're looking at the same thing. But no, no, I mean, like, honestly, it's still be better than like the makeup that they did for the live action. We're being honest. I think that I can make this look work for this wig, but I think these lips do not work for this wig. So let's redo the lips, and then I will uh, I'm laughing, but yeah, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't have known that you were laughing, so you told on yourself. Unless I love my makeup though. Okay. Try to keep like the lip line so I don't go out of it too much. No, I don't really want to do I have the color that I just picked up that I thought was black. Alright, liquidy. Got out of that. Gosh, it smells so good. I don't use this color often just because like it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't wear, I don't know, I forgot why I don't wear it that much. I think it just came to Mel telling me that she didn't like it so much, honestly. I wish these were gold instead of silver in hindsight, but you know. I'm gonna let the lip dry down and then I'm gonna do some gold glitter on the lips and then that should be good. Or some gold shimmer. I think gold shimmer would be good. Bandit raccoon. Some kind of bandit raccoon thing going on with that ring. Are you saying like raccoon stripes or like what do you sorry. I'm not really sure what you mean. Okay, and the brows, what do the brows need? Because the brows are always needing something. They're just not giving. I have some brown liquid lipstick that might actually work. I don't use this liquid lipstick brand anymore because the owner's a piece of shit, but Desperate times, desperate measures. This is a good nice part. And I do like browns, just in general. Like this side, like nothing is going on. It's like nothing ever happened. With the eyes, you need a mask. Okay. Okay, this color is 1,000% better. Yes, that brow is fucking here to fucking party. Okay. Zorro. I mean, I understand what a mask. Yeah, I understand, but like, why do I need a mask? Like, why do I need a mask? Like, is the rest of the face bad, or like, what is this? I feel like I need to like do something to like make this to resemble. Just push that back for right now. It just doesn't matter. No worries, I understand. I mean, brains work in mysterious ways, right? Okay, so this is kind of like the look vaguely. I mean, like the makeup look will definitely change because I have no earthly idea what I will actually do, but I just want to keep trying different things. Okay, so that's on the lips. So they're a little bit more golden. They're less like green. But yeah, that's the look. My head is like officially a furnace. No, to reveal myself. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, I've thought about like ways to like do reveals and like stuff like that, and I think the lips were cool before. I just didn't think they fit the wig and like the look, but I liked the way that they looked. But like the thing is, everything that you have on like needs to come off and not take any makeup or anything off with it. So that's where it gets really tricky. I get what you're saying now, though, like to do like a reveal, but it's like you kind of need to have something that doesn't really touch you at all. And so this is the spray that I got. Now, I had notes. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's spray this motherfucker down and see how it is. Refreshing, but they put like 2 caps in here, which is very unnecessary. But what do I know? I like them like less in person, but like they're a little rough in person. Whew, that was like straight up hairspray. Straight up hairspray. That was just hairspray. I can't be convinced that was anything but hairspray because it just smelled and felt like straight alcohol. I thought my computer went black for a second. I was like, no. Yeah, why is it like? And there's no need to do a little like black shading around the lips to give it like a little dimension. Because right now it's looking a little like weird as fuck. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Is this pencil done? Please no. Just give me like 1 more second. Oh fuck. Because I was pretty lackadaisical in my application the first time. Or when I originally put this on. Yeah. Really the black around looks a little bit better now. Cool. Okay. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And I need to. This side of the wig is like it's trying to pretend that it's even like remotely what's going on over here, but I promise you it's not. So yeah. So I'm gonna go. I don't know. It's 11:30. It's so early now. Usually we're done much later. But because I didn't watch that movie, that was fucking god awful. Yeah. So I'm gonna see if how this wears, especially with some of the stuff that I use to set, because I'm trying some different methods to make it last a little bit longer. And then hopefully we can get a makeup that like will stay through sweating and performing and all that stuff. And I'll go back to crocheting and stuff. So I hope you have a good night and I'll talk to you later.